welcome to another video. We're going to spend a few days in the kitchen together, so thank y'all for joining me today. Hey there, I'm Amy, a city girl who married a southern country boy and is now a blessed homemaker wife and mama to her 4 children. 4 children who roam barefoot and free all around our little homestead here in Mississippi. I want to thank you so much for being here and let you know that I share a new video each week centered around all things home. But I did not grow up in this world of being home all the time, gardening and preserving, raising and butchering animals, cooking from scratch. But I have learned a lot along the way and want to bring y'all along in the continued learning process in this beautiful blessing of a slow and simple life. Start out here in the kitchen. I am going to be restarting some water kefir. So I actually got some water kefir grains from a friend about 4 months ago, but they sat in the fridge a little too long. They went a little dormant. I'm not really sure what happened because ever since I started using them, they were getting weaker and weaker until they finally just disintegrated. So I just went ahead and ordered one of the packets from Cultures for Health to rehydrate and start my own water kefir grains. So now if you don't know much about water kefir, it's like a fizzy sparkling soda. We call this water kefir soda in our house, or orange soda because we do it with orange juice. You can do it with any fruit juice. So what I'm doing here now is just making the water kefir fermented water. Basically, you're taking these little grains and rehydrating them. You'll see them in just a minute. Right now I'm preparing the sugar water. So anytime you ferment something, it's actually eating the sugars. This is the same process for milk kefir, water kefir, kind of the same process in bread. When you ferment bread, when you ferment sauerkraut, anything like that, it's feeding off of something in the mixture and creating and proliferating into a fermented substance. So in this case, these kefir grains that I'm about to pour into my hand right here are sort of dehydrated, and we are rehydrating them in this water, and they'll plump up and become white and really plump, and then we will go to the next step, which I'll show you at the very end of this video when I actually do the second fermentation and make the water kefir soda. So right now I'm just making the water kefir liquid, rehydrating these grains I bought, and then these grains, if I can keep them healthy, will last forever. So some people keep their water kefir mostly in the summertime, and then they kind of let them go dormant through the winter. I'll probably keep this going all the time because my family loves water kefir soda. So stay to the end and I'll show you what I do with this after 3 days and make our favorite orange soda kefir that we all love. Next, I'm going to show y'all some tips from an herbalist I follow on Instagram. I talked a lot about how I actually have cut back my social media following and am not even active myself on social media anymore, but this is one account I always will keep my Instagram just to go check on this account because she offers so much information. It's all free. She's the sweetest, kindest lady. She doesn't even know who I am, but I just wanted to share with y'all her information. She shares all kinds of oxymels and tinctures and teas for natural healing. Now, I know a little about natural healing. We do a lot of garlic and just like the basics, dabbling into it, but she shares all of this about echinacea and how you can use onions to help with cough and pineapple to help with a cough. So this actually is a little free ebook. It's a 10-page ebook I just downloaded, and in this clip you see me starting some of the recipes with my kids because some of these tinctures need to sit for 4 to 6 weeks. So we're just getting into the cold season. I want to have some of these ready to go for when sickness hits. This is also my green sickness binder. So anytime anyone in our family comes down with anything, I refer to this binder. It has sections for different ailments. So fevers, we don't really do anything for fevers, we just kind of manage them. Stomach issues, any kind of infection, headaches. This is like my go-to wellness binder, and I'm really excited to pull more from the account. I think her name is Jessica. JKB Journal is her Instagram handle. I'll link it below. But she is one to follow. I'm not certified to give herbalist information, but she is. So what you see me making here is a cough ease and an echinacea tincture. So the echinacea tincture is going to sit here in my little fermenting station in my pantry for 4 to 6 weeks, and then the cough ease will go into the fridge, or I'll probably just keep it in the pantry just to use when anyone has sort of a cough, just to kind of help with the cough and congestion. So check her out if you're interested in more natural remedies for sicknesses. I've loved following her page, and I think you will as well if you're interested in that type of information. I'll take a quick break and tell you about the sponsor of today's video, and that is Thrive Market. just got my order in. I always enjoy showing y'all what we are trying and loving and using from Thrive. We have been using Thrive Market for now 5 years. It's been quite a while. I've gone back and forth, ordering monthly, ordering every few months. So Thrive Market is an online grocery store cutting out the middleman so you can get great prices on high quality groceries delivered directly to your door. So what's so awesome about it is these are products I cannot get at my local grocery store. Love that Thrive Market has banned specific ingredients from being sold on their website, so it's a lot easier to shop and know that I'm getting high quality, good ingredients in the products I choose. You can always look at the ingredient labels, of course, and see, but you can pretty much guarantee everything on the Thrive website is readable. There's not a lot of foreign ingredients in there. Just really high quality food for really good prices. So you can get an annual membership with Thrive Market for $59.95, or you can pay monthly $12 a month. And what I also love about Thrive is for every membership that is sold, yearly membership that is sold, they give a free membership to a family in need. So that's what's so wonderful about this company. They're giving back and just offering great prices for those of us who want better food options, especially if you live in sort of a rural area like we do. A lot of people that live in more rural areas will depend on Thrive Market because it's delivered directly to their door, and a lot of times those small grocery stores near them do not carry high quality ingredients. So I'll show you what we have here today from Thrive. We every single month stock up on our sardines and our oysters. This is just a great way to get the benefits of fish in when we don't live in a coastal climate. Dates, this is something I have not ordered in a while. I've ordered them a while back. My kids love dates. Dates are just one that my kids like to have on hand now that we're not going to be having as much fresh fruit. We can eat some dates. We love dates with butter put in them. If you've never tried dates with butter, so yummy. Cacao nibs are sort of like chocolate chips, but they're the purest form of chocolate. They have no other added ingredients. It's just organic cacao nibs, sort of in a dried chocolate form. So I used to buy these a lot. I haven't bought them in a while, so I'm trying them out again for just topping on yogurts, milk kefir, things like that, cottage cheese. For my kids to love. I talked about einkorn in the last video. We have switched from modern grains to ancient grains. I'll be sharing more about that as I'm still learning more about ancient grains, learning about milling our own grains. Hopefully that will be coming soon for y'all. So right now, with a little bit of bread products we're cooking, we're using einkorn, which is not a lot right now. I'll share more about that journey with y'all as we get deeper into switching from modern grains to ancient grains, and then I'll let y'all know more about that. And then I shared with these last time. These are also with our every month order, the roasted seaweed snacks. We love making little sushi rolls with the fish mixed with yogurt or cottage cheese, and this is a really good snack for our family. So I love Thrive Market. I love having the option to buy these ingredients when I want them and skip a month when I don't. I have a lot of this on auto ship. The sardines, the oysters, the seaweed snacks, these are all on auto ship every month. So if I forget to place an order, I know I'm gonna get these. Or if I don't need them that month, we haven't went through them as fast, I can skip the auto ship for that month and wait till the next month. It's just so convenient for whatever season of life you're in, whatever time you need groceries, if you need extra groceries that month, if you need just your minimum that month, it's so customizable to your family's needs. You can check out my link in the description box for 30% off your first Thrive order and a $60 free gift using my code down below. Just hit that more button. You'll see all the information for Thrive Market. I always love showing y'all what we're getting because I enjoy seeing what other people order from Thrive and getting ideas for new things to add to our orders. I saw someone recently talking about the dates and remembered that I used to order dates from Thrive and that it was a much cheaper place to buy dates than from our local grocery store and much higher quality. Our local grocery store doesn't even always have organic dates, and when they do, they're about the same price for much smaller of a package. So have a link in the description if you've been interested in Thrive Market. I know you will love them as much as we do. And let's get back to the video. Okay, I now want to show y'all what we're having for lunch today. So this, I think I've heard it called the viral TikTok cottage cheese wrap. I do not have TikTok. I actually saw this someone share just a blog post about it, but this is a wrap made with cottage cheese, eggs, and some spices. And I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't know the consistency that this would make, but I've made this about 4 or 5 times now and we love it. It's such an easy option for lunch, just to have a medium for my kids to eat their meat on. You can make any type of wrap you want, and it's so easy to make. So you see me weighing out the cottage cheese here. This is some homemade cottage cheese that I had made, so I don't know the exact amount. So the ratio for this is 8 ounces of cottage cheese to 2 eggs, and then you can double it or triple it. But this is all the cottage cheese I had left from the batch I made the previous day. You're going to blend all that together, use whatever spices you want, and then pour it onto a parchment lined baking sheet, and then bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes on 350. Now I will give you a tip here. I have never spread the mixture like you see me doing here. I usually just pour it out really thick and let it just kind of spread on its own, but for some reason I grabbed a spatula and started spreading it out. But I don't recommend doing that because this wrap was way too thin. It did not cook up as well as the previous ones I had done. So don't spread the mixture, just pour it on the parchment paper and let it spread on itself, and it will come off. And I think you get, for me at least, I got a much better texture when I did not spread the wrap out. So this is just a really easy lunch option that we have been loving lately. I've cooked it several times, like I said, since trying this recipe, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. You may have heard it before, but it's just cottage cheese and eggs and some spices. You can also add cheese to the wrap. I did not. I'll leave the recipe down below for you. So you see it makes this really thin texture. It's a really cheesy flavor. It's kind of like a baked cheese flavor because you're using that cottage cheese. I can imagine if you use cheese in the mixture, it would have an even more cheesy texture. Really delicious. So this is just some meat I cooked the night before, and some broth and some spices and a little bit of a cream sauce, and we're wrapping the wraps in that, and that is going to be an easy lunch. So you can see this one turned out really thin, and the top of it browned up and crisped way too much, but that is because I thinned it out, because none of the other times I've made this did I have that brown crispy top, but it actually was really delicious. Okay, this last clip I want to tell y'all about. I have a bonus video coming out Thursday for a collaboration I'm part of called Soup Timber. So this is a channel every month. Part of this collaboration will be sharing a soup recipe. My recipe will come out Thursday, September 26th. So stay tuned for that. And I'm showing you here how I make bone broth in the Instant Pot, because I've shared this many times, but I want to have a dedicated spot on my channel for how to make bone broth. So I'm going to take clips from this and make a dedicated video. So if you ever need to look back on how to make bone broth in the Instant Pot, you can. So you're seeing me do it here, but there will be another little mini video coming out showing you that. But I wanted to take this time to tell you about the Soup Timber collaboration. So there has been a video coming live every day of this month in September. Mine is going to be Thursday on the 26th. So if you want to catch up on the Soup Timber videos, you can refer to the playlist I'll have linked below, and then Thursday you'll see my video on this. We are going to be making my favorite oxtail soup. I shared about it postpartum. It was my very first meal postpartum. I've never shared the recipe on here. I've kind of talked you through it, but I'm actually going to share the recipe coming up Thursday, so you will need to know how to make bone broth or either buy bone broth. So that's what I'm showing you here. There is going to be a giveaway option for the Soup Timber collaboration, a $100 gift card, and a few other door prizes. So be watching for my video coming out Thursday, sharing with y'all my favorite oxtail soup recipe. This is how you make bone broth. Y'all have seen me just make it in about 2 minutes, preparing these bones in the Instant Pot. But again, I will have another video coming out just to show you how to make bone broth. Thank y'all for spending the day with me, and I can't wait to share with y'all my favorite oxtail soup recipe on Thursday.